Lando Norris has revealed a number of text messages and private conversations with the likes of Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, and even MotoGP champion Casey Stoner helped him as he fought against Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen in the final races of the 2025 Formula One season. Subscribe F1 Threat for more information. Formula One news every day. Speaking to F1.com after finally turning his 9 years at McLaren into a championship win, Norris described the support he'd been given in the run-up to the final rounds of the season. "I've had some great words and great text messages and conversations with some incredible people. People that have won world championships in different sports. Lewis and others like Seb. A lot of people don't know I speak to Seb about things. A lot of these people, former MotoGP champion Casey Stoner, who, when I needed it most, sent me that little text message and said, 'Think of this, believe in yourself, do this, do that, and just help me along.'" After a late surge from Red Bull's Verstappen, Norris's championship hopes became more and more at risk. But after a successful strategy from McLaren at the Yas Marina circuit, a third-place finish confirmed his place in the history books. But maintaining his mental stamina became a point of contention for the driver, who found himself making several mistakes in his 2025 campaign. But he managed to endure what potentially could have killed his title bid, while his teammates seemingly struggled. "When you win the championship by 2 points, I would certainly say having these moments of faith from others around me got me those 2 points. And therefore, that's why I've got to thank everyone around me, because 2 points is also what you need." On the other side, Oscar Piastri made an appearance at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Boxing Day,
You know I love my Formula One.
with the Formula One driver attending Australia's traditional Boxing Day test as he enjoyed his downtime over the winter break. Piastri completed his best season so far after he helped McLaren secure its 2025 Constructors' Championship, finishing third in the drivers' standings behind Red Bull's Max Verstappen and his now champion teammate, Lando Norris. The Australian proved once again his talent behind the wheel of the papaya-coloured machinery. Fresh off the long 24-race season, the driver reflected on a challenging year in a conversation with KO Sports. "Obviously it was intense, but I think looking back on it, on the whole, I'm incredibly proud of what I was able to do, what we were able to achieve as a team," Piastri said. "You know, to have a car as dominant as we did. Obviously the back end of the season, a few hurdles and a few obstacles, but when I look back on my season, there's definitely things to work on, things to learn, and a lot of lessons learned there, but overall, just very proud of the work I put in." His appearance was met with a warm reception from the MCG crowd as they celebrated their national driver's success this season. Piastri was asked about the upcoming 2026 season and the huge regulation change about to land on the championship. "There'll be some subtle differences," he said, "but I think it's still going to look like an F1 car," Piastri explained. "But the engines are going to be very different. A lot more electrical power versus the combustion engine. And there's going to be a lot of things for us as drivers to get used to, a lot of things that we would have never had to have done in a race car before in terms of managing that battery power more." He believes these changes will place more responsibility on the driver, something he believes will play to his strengths. "So there's going to be a lot of points where you can make a difference as a driver, which I think for the fans should be exciting," he added. "And with the new rule set, you never quite know who's going to nail it or who's not. So hopefully, we're one of the people that nail it." What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments below.